Hi Andrea. As you know, this is a webpage about breast cancer, and that we are working with my whole group of partners of psychology and with other teachers of psychology. The idea is to union a lot of web pages about breast cancer, about support groups, healthy methods to decrease the situation about breast cancer. This webpage is one of the drafts we are working. So let's begin. As you see, there are a lot now. We are working with a lot of makeups because makeup is something really important for a woman, as we know. So we want to show many of these women that if they have a nice makeup, they can feel like a woman, a really nice, pretty woman. That is something really important for the motivation to go out in the world and say, I have breast cancer, but I'm gonna to work it out. So next of this, we have this part where it says, where can breast cancer survivors and their loved one find supports? As we know, if breast cancer affects someone, it just not only affects these people, this person, it affects the whole family. Also friends. If they're really good friends, this is going to happen. So now if we go here, okay, come on, perfect. Okay, so there it says there are many breast cancer support groups, like breast cancer support services, who provide comfort and support to women living with breast cancer and their families. They offer programs and services to help cope with stress and their breast cancer journey less threatening and confusing. That's why if we go here, you have here this draft, and you have this webpage about other psychologists. This is from the United States that are working with us, and they give us this webpage where there are many links and many articles about how to going through this process about breast cancer. So they have many events. I don't know what is happening here, but they all the time are showing different events when different women with breast cancer have survived or are going through breast cancer. They are together and they are working about this, and that's one of the ideas here in Colombia, to have a Facebook site where women with breast cancer, they are going to breast cancer and or they have survived breast cancer, they are getting together and speak all about this process and speak all about their ideas, what they can do, to have this support about this situation. So we're getting back. The next one is, as I showed you before, never give up. It's something that is really important for this woman to say all the time. Put in your head to say all the time, I never gonna give up. Because breast cancer is one of the most difficult situations for a woman, especially when they need to go to the surgery and they need to make a mastectomy or they need to go to chemo, radiotherapy. This is really process that really complicated, that affects our body, our mind, our psychology healthy. That's why it's really necessary to make sports, to have something else to give you adrenaline, to keep going out, to make different things. And sports helps the people to be so with a lot of energy. Here in this page, in community, hopefully it got faster. Okay, this webpage from community explains how sports and how to be active all the time helps to reduce the cancer, helps the body to have more, how to say it, more to really be really more healthy, and to help the body to how can I explain it better, to fight really good all the chemicals are in her body. So this is all in English. The idea is to translate in Spanish. Took many ideas of this webpage and translate to Spanish so Colombian women will see it. Next up is here. And now this is one of the most important thing. Okay, this is another webpage. This is more about healthy food, also with sports, how they need to do it. But the most important we are working is with this webpage, breast cancer care. So, as you see, they're talking about fruits, what can they eat, many stuff. This webpage is one of the most important for us, because the webpage is for a psychologist of New York. She's called Monica Alhaj. Her mother is from Colombia, so that's why she has a lot of contact with Colombian people. And she is having a big program in New York where all the women of different kind of economic levels are working together, and they go through marathons. They all the times are going to drink something, or I don't know. One of the things I really liked, they go to mini trips. For example, they go to the woods and make a picnic, but just women's. And also they make groups with the families, where they have 4 or 5 families. They're going out again, making different stuff. But the idea is they can't speak about cancer. They can't. When they're going out, they can't speak about cancer because they need to think about other things, to make trips, to make another hobby, or to making some small works, to have anything else to do. Because if you're doing something different in your life, that's gonna motivate to you all the time to say, okay, what am I gonna do today? I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna to joke, I'm gonna have a coffee with my friends. That's the idea of this webpage, and that's the idea to work with Monica. As you see here, you have the trips. It's really amazing, and that's the idea. Our projects here in Colombia, it will take a lot of time, but hopefully it will work, because it's really necessary. People need to understand, and this part is gonna explain what's the factors to have breast cancer. It has 2 types: the organism, just an infection, or internal factors like mutation or changes in the DNA. That's the 2 factors that is going all the time to produce the breast cancer. So in conclusion, or in summary, our idea is to all the time show these women, if they're going through breast cancer, yeah, it is really difficult. I'm not gonna say it will be easy, because it is. I don't know what it's gonna like, but they need to feel a woman, they need to feel pretty, they need to be strong, they need to understand that the world shows different things, to get back and to have motivation and do different things. If this woman have this motivation, this is also not gonna just help herself, but also her family, the kids, or her husband, or whoever is with this person is going to feel better. He's going to feel, to say, okay, he's going through this, he's gonna survive. We can do this. That's the idea of our program. I hope in the future that this webpage is finished. and that it's gonna make a difference in Colombia, especially with breast cancer people in Bogota, because there are many people, they have small support groups, but that isn't enough. So here's my webpage. I hope you do enjoy, and please tell me if you receive my email. So have a nice weekend, and we see you on June 2nd. Bye, Andrea.